It's our pleasure right now to welcome ringside five-time world heavyweight champion Evander Holyfield, one of the greatest ambassadors in the history of this sport, and a man who's not done yet, he keeps telling me. Last time out, you got a little bit of head cut. We just saw one here. Yeah. How's it healing up for you?
Well, it's better, and look forward to fighting May 7th.
Wow. Look forward to seeing
May
you.
7th. Activity is so important. It's been so important in your career. How important is it for these young men that are fighting in the World Series of Boxing? You know, they're fighting every couple of weeks.
Well, actually, it makes it better. And the only difference is that they got to try to prevent getting cut up.
Oh, yeah.
Because that can hinder your career.
Is there a way to do that? That seems to be a dilemma. You know, this is the first time for them that they take off the headgear. It seems to be a dilemma. Is there a way to prevent yourself from getting cut?
It's pretty much hard because the fact is if you have to beat people to the position, who get to the position first, it's one guy tall and one guy shorter. The head tend to meet in the right place all the time. And it's hard to prevent the cuts. It's very difficult.
All right, let's get more action here, Evander, as you join us for our next fight and send it up to our ring announcer, Rick Schwartz.
Thank you, Alan Massengale. Who's ready for bout number 2, our light heavyweights? Here we go, fighting for the Mexico City Guerreros. Please welcome from Rubaga, Uganda, Kennedy Katende. And now, from your home team, representing your Los Angeles Matadors, from Zhytomyr, the Ukraine, Vyacheslav, the Ukraine Pain Train, Shabranskyy. Stand up, LA.
Is that a panda bear on his head? The Ukraine Pain Train comes in with a new set of headgear, folks. I believe that was a panda.
You know,
whatever.
That's how focused he is. He doesn't care.
He doesn't care. We want to welcome in five-time world champion Evander Holyfield is going to help us call this light heavyweight fight. You began as a, well, what did you start? Middleweight?
Light heavy.
Light heavy or cruiserweight. You fought a cruiser for a while too, I think. But Rick is going to start and introduce these fighters right now.
Okay, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, in the blue corner, 25 years of age, weighing in 186.8 pounds, WSB record, 1 win, 1 loss. All the way from Rubaga, Uganda, please welcome Kennedy Katende. And in the red corner, coming off yet another victory 2 weeks ago against Memphis at Hollywood Fight Night, weighing in at 186.2 pounds. His WSB record is a perfect 4-0, making him number 4 in the entire WSB light heavyweight division. Hailing all the way from Zhytomyr in the Ukraine. Punch your ticket, ladies and gentlemen. Get ready to climb aboard because it's time for the Ukraine Pain Train, Slava Shabranskyy. Tonight's referee for the light heavyweight competition is Mr. Daniel Sandoval.
In the dressing room, I want a good, clean fight. Obey my commands at all times and protect yourself at all times. Touch him up. Let's go to war.
Now, here's how this is important. Look at these two head to head. Look at Shabranskyy at 6'3". He's looking down to Katende, who's only 5'8". Shabranskyy is a very strong puncher, but you know what? Shabranskyy has shown me he's got some good skills. He really knows how to fight. Katende, he's going to take him to task.
Joining us ringside once again now that our versus audience, Evander Holyfield, 5-time world champion, is with us, and this is the late division that you started at, light heavyweight. It'll be interesting to see how these guys match up. We got two different styles. Styles make fights, don't they, Evander?
Style definitely makes fight. And in light heavy, you have to have a good boxing skill, but have the punching power as well.
We'll take a look how it starts. Let's get going with round number 1 scheduled for 5. We got it all going here. In the black trunks, Shabranskyy, who entered the ring tonight with a panda bear doll on his head. I don't know what that was about. I believe it was. I'll check into that. And Katende is from Uganda, but he lives in London. He lives in Sweden and London. He's fought all over Europe, Eastern Europe, Russia, Scandinavia. He's a unique fighter who moves a lot. Now, he took care of a guy that is a European fighter just like Shabranskyy, Emery Zello of Memphis. So he's getting in against these taller guys, Sean. And what do you do, Evander? You've had disadvantages a lot of times against fighters 6'4", 6'5", and you're able to get inside and get the job done. What does Kennedy have to do?
Well, you have to have a quick hand. You have to be able to move in, move out, and always busy.
Ooh, wow, look at that.
Nice left hand in there from Katende, who's a very competent fighter.
He's very fast, but so is Shabranskyy.
Shabransky's got him in the corner right now.
Shabranskyy does a nice job of cornering him up. This is a lesson in how to corner up a fighter, isn't it, Evander?
Yeah, but, you know, he leading the door open, and the guy can move to the left and right. So until he be able to stop him from going to the left and right, then he have it.
And you got to quit taking that left hook. You got to hold that right hand higher like that right there. He's gotten hit a couple of times with that. Shabranskyy has.
Shabranskyy tried to walk him down. This is two different styles. Definitely got the European style of Evander. You fought in the amateurs. You know what they're like. They pretty much come straight up, straight at you. They're good boxers. This guy's got power, too.
He got very fast hands, and he's going to the body and the head. So he allowed his opponent to have to put his hands up and down.
Move up and down. And we're round number 1 of the light heavies, blistering first round. Katende is your Mexico Guerrero representative. This is truly global league. They get these fighters. He's from Sweden by way of Uganda. And the other fighter has been the champion, 3-time Ukrainian national champion. Ukrainians are really coming on in boxing these days, Evander. Thanks to the Klitschko. Nice one right there. You can feel it down here, can't you, Evander? These punches are big in this first round.
Boy, this pressure. Look at this pressure from Shabranskyy, too. Katende really letting him have it. Whenever Shabranskyy rolls in, he gets tagged.
41 seconds left, round number 1, light heavyweight division.
And there's a lot of movement from Katende. Does he need to be on his bicycle like that, Evander?
Well, when the first start, you have to move and find out what you can hit the guy with. And as you can see, as the fight come down, they trade shots. You have to fight to get to the point where you can box.
Shabranskyy does a nice job of cornering up Katende, but Katende fights out of the corners. That's where he lands his biggest shots.
That's a nice big right hand he landed right there. He's got good skills and good movement. Final 10 seconds, round number 1. Good left hand right there from Katende.
Wow.
This is a heck of a fight. We got a great light heavyweight fight going.
Wow, how do you score that first round, too, man? Very close. Was it the aggressiveness of Shabranskyy or Katende with his counter-punching? Counter-puncher Katende. Wow.
There he is. You can tell just from that first round, this guy, he's more or less a professional amateur. He's 26 years old, and he's just fought all over Europe. He's not afraid of anything, Evander. Take a look at some action here, Evander, and show us what Katende's trying to do on the replay.
He's a very good counter puncher. You know, that left hook. And usually if he was to use that left hook twice, he'll be able to hit it even more so.
He's finding a way to get it in there. Started boxing when he was 12 years old. He said his mother died and he became depressed, put on a lot of weight, so they took him to the gym. His father made him run with him. And boxing gave him new friends. There's a 3-time Ukrainian champion. New friends in the gym, not in the ring.
I don't know. I didn't have. I started boxing because I wanted friends, right? How about you, Evander?
I started with my friends. I had to box my friend before I could fight anybody else. I knew my friend wasn't going to hurt me.
Oh, the best fights are between friends. Look at these two. They're not friends in the ring.
Shabranskyy here, round number 2 coming out. Boy, he's really doubling up that jab. He's trying to slow down the movement of Katende. Shabranskyy is all. Oh, just got caught with a right hand.
Pressure from Shabranskyy. Very difficult to handle that. He's real strong in the ring, too. Good upper body strength from him.
Once again, it's Alan Massengill with the champion, Sean O'Grady, and 5-time world champion Evander Holyfield, bringing you an action-packed light heavyweight fight from here in Los Angeles. You got to be amazed, Evander. I know you've been to 2 or 3 events. These 5-round fights with these amateurs, they're out there trying to prove themselves, aren't they? They're not trying to protect any records.
Well,
look at that left.
It pretty much, it's a sprint, all-out sprint out. You have to get yours out. You ain't got that many rounds to
That's a
to
good
coach.
Point. You got to go out there and sprint and try to do what you want to do.
It's a quarter horse race compared to a thoroughbred. You've got to get it done.
Boy, here is Shabranskyy still stalking and Katende trying to use the ring as much as he can. Oh, almost a clash of heads right there.
No, that's a right hand.
Good movement from Katende with his head, bobbing and weaving. You know, Shabranskyy holds his head kind of still. He's kind of steady.
He's a target. He become a target because he don't move his head.
No. He's so intent on throwing his big bombs, he just stands flat-footed right in front of his opponent. Shabranskyy does. Good, look at that feint, a good foot feint from Katende.
Katende feint, and then through the right hand, has been landing that right hand consistently.
Katende had so much confidence coming into this fight. We spoke to him before the fight in the back, Alan. He was really confident about it. He said, I really know this style. I know how to win with fighters like Shabranskyy.
He's seen him in Europe. He's fought one from Hungary, Emery Zello, and took care of him handily, doing the take fight he's doing right now. Now, the brawler or the puncher is Shabranskyy. He's trying to find a way to get that jab working. He's relying a little bit on that right hand, trying to slow everything down, but Katende gets in and out quite well.
Heavy-handed Shabranskyy, 180-20 as an amateur. Knows his way around. You can see he's got good movements, good skills in there, and he wants to set up that right hand. That's his power shot.
He's 4-0 in the World Series of Boxing. He had knocked last time out. He knocked out Tony Mack in Memphis in the 4th round. Looks like he's looking for another. Sometimes those, Evander, you can fall in love with a knockout sometimes and think you can get one every time, and it's not possible, is it?
Well, he's very skillful. So you know when he hit it, when he knocked somebody, he earned it because he don't hit him with every shot to find out which shot gonna pretty much take the guy out.
How important is this pressure that he's applying?
Well, it's important, but he don't have a comeback. After he missed one shot, he had to set up again. Yeah. He got to use his jab more.
Very good point. Very good point. Thanks for that.
Now let's take a look at some of the Kennedy Katende action and what he's been able to do against this relentless pressure he's facing.
Oh, good shot by him. Nice bobbing and weaving. See, Katende has a nice job of going in at the angles. Like there's an angle right there. He spins around, throws a hook while he's going to his left. Very unusual for a right-handed fighter to do, but he did a good job with it.
Let me hear you.
He's got a lot of good skills.
Let me hear you,
He's
Matadors.
totally into this. Look at the focus from him, listening to his coach.
When I say matter, you say yours. Matter.
Manny Robles working with Shabranskyy, trying to get more movement out of him, I think, Evander. A little more head movement because he's coming straight in.
Yeah, he gonna have to let go of his hands a little bit more. He trying to wait till the guy's set, and the guy never set, so he waiting for him to set. He got to get more hand movement.
Well,
Round 3, light heavyweight division. Vyacheslav Shabranskyy in the black trunks with the gold trim is unbeaten in the World Series of Boxing, but he's facing a whirlwind tonight. And Kennedy Katende fighting from Mexico City. And Evander Holyfield was just talking in the break about, he's waiting for Kennedy to get set, and he's not going to be set. He's going to have to find a way to let his hands go a little bit more, right, Evander?
Yeah, you got to throw more combination because you have to make him run in 2 shots because he's not going to be still. You have to throw that. He got to throw 3 shots and hope the guy run into him because he's going both ways.
Well, styles make fights, as we said coming into this one. We got 2 contrasting styles, and these rounds are flying by. We're in the 3rd round scheduled for 5 in the light heavyweight division.
And the 4th and 5th rounds are usually the telling sign rounds. Here in this 3rd, look at this. Katende's still doing a good job of moving. Can't stand flat-footed. Body shots from Shabranskyy will add up. There's a good foot feint from Shabranskyy. Shabranskyy, a lot of good skills. Look how red his head is because he's taking so many shots.
See, but what both of these guys don't have an inside game. No one fight inside. Whoever fight the inside will win the fight.
They're all both trying to stay outside. Evander Holyfield, 5-time world champion, with us in case you're wondering who's that distinctive voice is, along with Sean O'Grady. And Alan Massengale bringing you the fights from Hollywood tonight.
Two champs and a baby. And you're right, Evander. You're right. He's not fighting on the inside. He works his way in, but they don't fight on the inside. But how do you do that with somebody like Katende who gets in, scores, and then moves?
But if he fought him, if he go to the body,
that's what
hit to the body, he's doing.
Yeah, imposing your will, right?
Yes.
That's what he just did, Evander. He went downstairs to those ribs. We'll see if that slows Katende down about. These guys have been very active in the ring all around the world, flying around the world. And that's amazing. If you think about this series, Evander, we got a guy from Sweden, Uganda. Oh, yeah.
He's hurt. He's backing up. Look at Katende. He's hurt. He got hit with a right cross.
Got one from Hungary here, fighting in L.A.
He's from Hungary, and Katende says, I'm hungry as a fighter. He said, I want the experience. I want to win for my team.
He just caught him. He just caught Shabranskyy right on the chin. Shabranskyy took it, but now they're going to hold a little bit, trying to buy a little bit of time. That's important, Evander, when you get shot, to try to be the ring general in there and hold and get your wits back about you.
Well, that's good. That's a part of the experience in boxing. But these guys have to learn to fight inside, because that's eventually you're going to come inside, and whoever got the better inside game is the one going to eventually win.
Oh, nice body shot right there. Good counter. This has been unbelievable, the action in this light heavyweight fight. Final 10 seconds, round 3. Right above us, going at it.
Man, what a fight.
Throwing all the way to the end. Well, it's been a pretty high pace, Evander Holyfield, hasn't it?
It is. I'm telling you, the guy who take these last two gonna win the fight, because now it's inside. If you fight the inside, he wouldn't be able to move as much.
It's very close, but you're right. It comes down to the last couple of rounds. Whoever wins that, you're saying that's how close this match is. I couldn't agree with you more. Absolutely. And this has been a terrific match. It's work upstairs to the head, and also work to the body is so important in a 5-round fight. Look at these shots.
To the body. There's a body shot right there.
Well, and both of them utilizing, good feints. There's a good body shot. Katende has shown me so much good stuff tonight.
Well, he got very good onside skills, but they don't throw enough combination to the body.
Round number 4 in a blistering fast light heavyweight fight. Remember what's on the line tonight. The championship of the World Series of Boxing Americas. Vyacheslav Shabranskyy in the black trunks, trying to find a way to take this young fighter, Kennedy Katende, out. We got Evander Holyfield here telling him how to do it. Shabranskyy just ate a left hand right there. He's been eating a lot of those.
Oh, and he's not afraid of that. Go ahead and hit me. He's so intent on landing his own blows. He doesn't care.
Go to the body. It's a body shot that going to slow the guy down. You can see now, anytime they start complaining,
it means they've been hit to the body.
What about the guard? Both pulling the guard down with the body shots. Does that work?
And that's good too. You got to throw a combination. He's throwing one hard shot, and that's it. He thinks he's going to hurt him with one shot. They're going to take the shot that the guy don't see coming, what's going to hurt him.
Oh, yeah, the one you don't see is the one that gets you.
Lead right hand there from Katende.
Oh, look at that good body shot from Katende.
I tell you, this is a tough fight to score. Who do you think's winning it, Sean? I mean, we're in the 4th round now. I wouldn't go to. I can't say.
It would just be conjecture on my part at this point. This is so close. I could see where you could play for Shabranskyy, and you also could play for Katende. Katende scored really well, and he's still in this match. You know, it knows about impression too. If you see your focus and you show the judges that you're focused, you really want to win, you're going after him, sometimes that'll play in well to the judges. Won't it, Emmanuel?
Well, it's how you carry yourself.
Sure. Both of these two are professional amateurs.
Oh, good exchange right there. Wow. Both eating big shots. Oh. Now he's got Kennedy in a little bit of trouble in the corner. He's going to wrap up now.
Kennedy's hurt.
That was 2 big blows.
Oh,
Who could take that? Was just who's the bigger man on those shots, Evander?
Yeah.
Look at those uppercuts from Shabranskyy. Good weapon from him. What a fight. This is a light heavyweight fight.
They're fighting like they're bantamweights in there. 1 minute left, round number 4.
Oh, no pulling down. You know, all night, Shabransky's been trying
he's
to
taking
rough
a
him
point
up.
away. That's big.
That's huge.
Daniel Sandovar.
Wow.
That might settle it.
That might take the fight
That's
away.
how close this
In
match
a 5-round fight, you can't afford to lose a point. Wow. So now, Shabransky's probably thinking, Evander, he needs to get a knockout.
He's not going to need one of that right now at this time.
I think he's been looking for a knockout throughout this fight.
I know, but it took quickly. Sandovar quickly took that point away for pulling down.
Well, you know, all night, Shabransky's just been, he's that type of fighter, a fighter that pulls and pushes and punches, and he's rough in there. Rough houses. Oh, good work from Katende.
Huge shots in this fight. Has this been fun to watch or what? Final 10 seconds, round number 4.
Did you see
Devastating
that?
round.
Little
right
contrition.
there.
Shabranskyy.
1 round to go. Is that fun to watch or what, guys?
Absolutely. You know, it's exciting. Both of these fighters are so into this match. Both of them want to win. It's so important for their team and for them individually.
But I guess one of the most important, they got to come back to the basic things for winning. Short shots. The shots are too long, so they missing the guy and taking a longer time to set up. It's just short shots. They're limited short shots. They trying to knock somebody out.
Those quick inside punches that you were talking about that
Needs
second
to work
round.
inside, is what he's saying. There's an uppercut. That was nice, that uppercut, Evander.
Yeah, it was. But they drawing back to hit the guy because they want to hit the guy hard. If they punch from their waist, just let the shot go, and then you're gonna hit a cleaner shot, and plus the guy don't get a chance to set up quick. When you grab the arm and you grab back.
Huge 4th round, 10-point must system. You must give 10 points to the winner of that 4th round, but 1 point was taken away from Shabranskyy.
5th and final round. Can they keep up the intensity? It has been a battle royale throughout. And look at Shabranskyy. He has been trying to walk this guy down. If he was listening to the champ, he might have. It's too late now to start going to the body in 5th round, but shorter punches inside might have been more effective. But it has been a barn burner, to say the least. The type of action we expect from these World Series of Boxing actions. The type of stuff that brings the champ Evander Holyfield out, I would think, to watch the fights. And a lot of other people here tonight. The place is at capacity.
And it is exciting, packed. I tell you what, Katende has shown me a lot about his heart and his soul in this fight. He has scored well. He's kept to his fight plan. This is what he said he was going to do. He was going to get the angles. He was going to move around. He was going to try to fight him just like he fought Henry Cejudo.
Well, now he's got Katende in the ropes, trying to dig to the body a little bit right here. Sandovar's going to break him up. He's just trying to brawl. That's what he's trying to do.
Yeah. Oh, he's a rough house. He's just
rough
a rough
house,
house
elbows, everything else.
Exactly. Look at the elbow in there, and he's just nasty in the ring. He just wants to win, Shabranskyy.
What the lesson I always learned from watching Evander Holyfield over the years is basically Evander Holyfield did whatever it took to win the fight.
You're right, exactly.
Did whatever it took.
Heart, talk about heart, determination. Katende with a good overhand right. No follow-up from him. You're right, Evander. One shot at a time sometimes doesn't work.
Yeah, because it give a guy a chance to set up and get his hand back up.
Well, we got a little blood here. I don't know which mark on what face. 1 minute left in this fight. Evander, you know, if it takes throwing jabs, you have what you had to do against your opponents. If you had to get rough inside, you got rough. If you had to fight outside, you could fight outside. And that's what these guys will learn. You have to adapt in the ring, don't you?
You definitely have to adapt. The people who can't adapt is the ones not going to last long.
A cut over the right eye of Shabranskyy.
Last time out, Katende was cut, but he came right back in. This fight is not a bad cut. We're going to make it the last 33 unless somebody hits the canvas. Boy, Shabranskyy has just been sprinting across the ring trying to cut Katende off. It's a matter of conditioning right at this point. We wind this fight down. What a great light heavyweight fight. A wild hook from Katende that missed. 14, 13, 12. Oh, nice little uppercut there. I think Katende's going to hold on, try to hear that bell and get out of here. The right hand right at the end. Woo-hoo. What a bunch of punches. Can you sum that one up for us, Evander Holyfield? That action in that fight?
It was a great ending, but it was an action-packed fight the whole fight. And, you know, it was skill. Both matched their skills up, but the guy with the green had faster hands, and didn't have to be still to throw the shots, and he kept them off balance.
That was a tough matchup for Shabranskyy, who may be in danger of losing for the first time here in the World Series of Boxing. We'll see what the scorecards say. It's going to be difficult, Evander, because he thinks he won. He's dancing up there. He liked that performance. He did. Matter of fact, I talked to him earlier. He's got a great little British accent from Uganda. And he said, you know, this is the way I'm going to fight. And that's the way he fought. And if you can impose your style on the other guy, most times you get the decision.
I mean, he's more confident, and he throw more punches, and he pretty much controlled the fight because he kept him off balance, and he only got hit when he wanted to get hit.
Well, you never know, though, when it goes to those judges' scorecards. It might be influenced, although you'd like not to think so, but here in Los Angeles with the crowd rooting so well for this guy, that boxing fans have a lot of fans have come to love the Ukraine pain train. There's a lot at stake here. I want to emphasize one more time because Mexico City is down 1-0. The winner of this, all their hard work, gets to go to China this series tonight. So Matadors, if they get this victory, they're up 2-0. That means Mexico City's got to win the last 3. So let's get the decision, and we'll know exactly where we stand as we head up to our ring announcer.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have a unanimous decision. Judge Tony Krebs scores the fight 48-46. Judge James Jenkins scores the fight 48-46. And Judge Vince Delgado scores the fight 48-46. For Kennedy Katende from Mexico City. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now tied at 1 fight apiece with 3 remaining.
All right, thank you, Alan. Kennedy Katende, congratulations. What a war. You told me today that you knew what you wanted to do in this match. What did you do?
I told you I was going to box for the team, and that's what I did. And now it's 1-1. So let's go, Mexico!
Hey, I guess you didn't realize you're in the enemy's territory here tonight. Does that matter?
I'm going to tell you something. As long as I have that God with me, I'm always going to beat anybody I can beat, man. He's the man up there, man.
I thought this fella right here you fought, Shabranskyy, is the class of this light heavyweight division, but you took him up to school tonight. How did you beat him?
He's a very, very good boxer, but these are boxers I boxed against in Europe. I was in the Olympics. I boxed against the best in the world, so I felt that I could beat this guy, or at least give him a very good fight.
I saw the concentration and the focus in your face tonight. What did you learn in this match?
This fight taught me that I've got a really strong heart, and I'm never giving up. I'd rather die in this ring than give up. That's what he gave me today.
Well, that's the heart and soul we're talking about, the World Series of Boxing. How about that? He gets the victory. Shabranskyy, I'll tell you what, Alan, I thought Shabranskyy was going to win it all, but Katende proved me wrong. Alan? Evander?
Yep. We're down here ringside with Evander Holyfield, who just loved that comment. You know, sometimes you got to be willing to die in the ring, Evander, because it is life and death in there.
Well, I remember myself. That's what I told him. I said, look, I'm willing to die in the ring. And that's the only way you can give your all, because after the fight gets so tough, if you think about you're going to die.
Well, you've always been a spiritual person, and you have to feel like you have the power to overcome adversity in there, because this is a dangerous sport, and this young man tonight has shown that he can go up against the best and come away with a victory. Evander Holyfield, you're the greatest for stopping by. We love you. We're going to be back in Hollywood in just a few minutes with more from the Avalon. Stick by for the middleweights.